let's jump in with where we got up to. Miss Miranda, hi, welcome back. And I saw a lovely picture of your cat Penny on Discord. That is one cute kitty you've got there. Clearly the boss and the owner of that chair that she's sat in. Anyway, I hope you've had a nice week and are ready for an awesome weekend of whatever is coming your way. So we've just done some stuff here. We finally worked out what to do with Cassandra's bones. We burnt it eventually, and we got a key. And the key, I think, I've been thinking about this since. I haven't looked it up, but I think might be the key to unlock Aru's cage, who's stuck there. So we can go. Can I look at this now? By the way, is this anything different? No, she's burned to the ground. She's gone. She's finished. She's done with. Let's go straight there and get her. Let's see. We've got... What the hell is that? A little padlock. Allow clicking through log window. Oh, I see. All right. So I never noticed that was a thing. I've never noticed it's a problem either, for that matter. So we want to go to Phantom Forest. Thorny Grounds, I think, is the quickest one, or the nearest one to where we want to be. So Penny's the princess of the heap around here. That's just cats in every house. Every house. Everywhere I've ever been, the cat has sort of ruled the roost. Okay, one more beer. Welcome back. And that is a great name to welcome in the weekend. When did I last have a beer? Actually, I might have had a beer last weekend, but I'm not classing it as a beer, as it was vile. It was this weird... It's in a little can, you know, one of these craft beer cans, a small 330ml can. My wife had bought it for us to try. Because over lockdown, we've been trying just different beers out for fun. Like having our own little mini beer festivals. We have one or two different ones, just a taste. And this was like an orange beer. It was no, that's not correct. It was a pale ale with strong hints of orange, and it tasted horrid, absolutely horrid. I came to the conclusion that orange and beer are not a flavour combination I want anything to do with. But yeah, one more beer would be nice. Fancy a good nice golden ale at the moment. Sat outside a pub in the sunshine, which we don't have here. It's chucking it down outside. Yes, so much for our July weather. I think yes, I am definitely going up the right way here. Okay, so Cassandra is no longer invulnerable.
You will submit to me. You will take the guise I have given
And I think the key we have might unlock this cage.
Curse the human consciousness you've given me.
No, it does not. It does not unlock this cage. Okay. But I have got scrolls to open magical locks.
Happiness once and can be again.
I don't know what they look like, though. This is the thing.
Such promise?
Let them just have an argument for a minute. I don't know. Oh, hang on. I've got 3 bloodstones here. I need to use those to trigger that face door in the temple. Or to effectively, I think, advance the story back in the land that time forgot. Whatever it's... What's it called? End of Time. That place.
Perhaps you are meant to be
So,
my
open
redemption.
magical lock. I don't know if it'll work on
Submit to
this.
me and all this horror will vanish.
There.
Save your breath.
I'm going to try this. I'm going to try this. This might trigger a massive fight. Did that work? Did that... That worked! Out you come, cat. It's a fight. Instant fight. Excellent. But we've got the amazing Ahu on our side. I maybe should have prepared the rest of the gang a bit better for that. I forgot those scrolls. Well, I was thinking they could be used on magic chests, special chests, many of which I haven't found yet. Some friends of yours own a brewery, and many of your other friends work there. Cool. So you've got like mates in the industry, help with their bigger events. I've had to learn to like beer because of it. You don't mind some of theirs. That's good. There are some amazing beers out there, but there are also some really bad ones. And I didn't go to one last year, but usually a group of us go to like a beer festival, 1 or 2 local beer festivals, and they're really fun to try. But probably, I'd say at least half of the ones we ever try, just horrible. And we have this little game where we kind of have a competition to see who can buy somebody else the most disgusting beer of the day. Well, Ahu's really got the town on Cassandra here and nearly killed her all by himself. I'd quite like a go. What the hell is that on? Marked for death. Oh, that's not good. We need to go before these things do. Right, I can get rid of marked for death. There is something. I have a special ability that gets rid of that. It's not that one. I bet it's on Jahan's thing. That's not good at all. I don't like the sound of that. Is it on a special scroll here? Cleansing water. Mute, blind, disease, infected. It's not that one. Earthquake might be good actually here. Creates but the random oil surfaces is something that worries me a bit. So these things, these headless corpses, let me just examine them. They're really weak to fire. Suits me down to the ground. We can work with that. But what about Cassandra? She's highly resistant to fire but weak to piercing. Earth damage is the thing to go. Okay, so what if I cast this then? Massive apple pie there. Is this gonna... Oh, is this... Is he just... It's everywhere here. Oh, let me just... Right, just cancel. So let me make sure these people... They got some resistance. No, go on, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I've never done this, so... I can't find it now. Where's it gone? Cast skill. Go for it. Knockdown failed. Falling, tripping, falling. That's actually really good. I wonder if I can get that skill book from somewhere. I approve of that one. So let's have a look. What other abilities is she weak to? Poison's not great. Earth damage is the one. Don't really have a lot that will... Everyone else is kind of... What's that? Slowed. Who's that? That's me. Oh, frozen. I can... Oh, she's weak to piercing damage. I should cure that. That will burn... Yep, removes burning. It's only for one turn, but... As I can't do a massive load of damage with this character anyway, I think that's a good option. And this will do air damage. What's her air resistance like? 80%. Okay, that's not the one to do there. Let's move in closer. Try not to get oiled. It's Medora's turn. She's going in hot. Oh, boom! Knockdown failed. No surprise there. Should I do the... I don't want to do the Shackles of Pain. I think we are going to go for... Both of these are good. I'm going to go crippled and she... Well, crippling's always good. Except it failed. Right. You need to get rid of that marked for death. Definitely. Definitely. Which is it? It's one of these, is it? Avatar of Storms. During your big events, you got 50 beers from all over the world? Definitely some gross ones. I think... I know the name. Is it Cleansing Water? It's not that one. Okay, I thought that was it. I genuinely thought that was it. So, somebody's got a removes marked for death. I know they have, because I have seen it. That really surprised me, because I thought I had it. Could it be anything else? What's this one? Petrified, slowed, and stunned. A winter blast. Is she weak to water damage? Oh, we don't know. I can't remember what it said. I mean, I'm tempted to do like a massive, great big, just a huge damage. Like the cat. Okay, let's go. Oh, I need to. Oh, well, that'll get two of them. I don't want to get three in there. Let's do those two.
That's it. That's it. What do you think you're doing?
Well, okay. Apparently water damage was absolutely fine. Did we kill all her things with that? I'm going to guess that's going to wear off. There's me worried, thinking, ooh, we're in a dangerous fight here. We're good. Now, Ahu We've got this fern. We can leave him as a cat forevermore if he would like to.
Into the fray once more.
Before I talk to him, the bow kit. We need a part 3.
Bless the 7 I am.
I'm just going to go and get Pan to pick that up. A coffin feeder. One-handed weapon. Let's see. Yeah, I didn't read the achievement, actually. I was too busy focused on everything else flashing up the screen. I love those area of effect attacks.
That.
If I had them earlier in the game,
On the men.
I would have just waded into every fight, you know, without even thinking about it.
Back on my
Dangerously. So who's got the bow? I have an axe. Have I left it with... oh, maybe I've... Get equipment. I did buy the bow. It must be Pan. It must be. An axe kit. I only see an axe kit. I could have sworn I bought this. I did. It's there. Oh, but look at all the bits I don't have for it. So that's a shame. We shall try. These are his potential pieces. But that's for an axe grip. I don't have the rest. And I can't put part 3 into it until I've done 1 and 2. Shame. Okay, I wherever they are, I've missed them. They're totally fun. They are a bit OP, I must admit. I don't think I should maybe have killed her off quite as fast as that.
fortune.
I'm going to get that coffin. A magic cage key. Oh, well.
Now this is valuable.
We did it a different way around. Soul Forge repair ritual. We need to know that.
Oh,
There's nothing I can do with this, is there? Right, let's just use that. It's not like a secret. Doesn't turn this around. No. Thought there might be something secretly hidden behind the back over there. Before we talk to Aru, let's get these goodies ID'd. We'll go with the magic cage kit. Bit late for that. And there was something else. Soul Forge repair ritual. So this is for a quest. 2 souls once forged may never truly part. She with the will to restore them is granted with this spell the means. Collect the 2 estranged souls and speak this spell. Knit together what was torn apart. Heal what was violated. So we need to get Ikara and Leandra together, and we've got the spell to sort them out. So that's excellent. That's fixable. Right then, so we go on to Pan. We've got a bloodstone. We need to start using those. That'll trigger loads of story stuff up in the end of time, I think. I hope, anyway. So, let me just go back here. We've got latest added. Oh, I'll need to get Pan's gear on, won't I? His Lore Master stuff. That should be enough. What do we get then? Anything good? 2 speed, 20% water resistance. I don't know. Nothing too exciting. Baleful Knight's Mercy Giver of Air. This isn't latest added. That's latest added. The Coffin Feeder. Tenebrium weapon. Constitution, resistance. It's really good for a tank. We haven't had a lot of like really good 2-handed weapons. Well, it's nice stats. 2 speed. Damage ain't high enough though. This could be something. 2 strength and 2 intelligence and air resistance and wand and initiative. It's like battle mage gear. Only it doesn't have a strength requirement, so just the strength is just a bonus. Okay. That's not bad. Send that to Pan. We're going to check that one out. Perception, water resistance, air resistance. Nah. No. Shame. Big shame. What have we got there? What have we got? Put the magic rings of doom back on. And then let's see. Is that better? I'm not losing 2 speed for 2 perception. The resistances are neither here nor there. So this one, though, +2 intelligence is always good, but speed is so good. I think I'm going to send that over to Jehan, because that... Is that just a belt, or is it the full works? It's the chest, okay. Jehan must surely have a job for this. I mean, this is... That's not bad. But this surely must be better. +1 movement. Immunity to muted. That is a good ability for a caster. The 2 strength really doesn't matter. 2 intelligence does, though. An initiative. Well, initiative is nice, but... I don't know. Fire and earth resistances are probably better. Keep it in mind. It's so hard choosing the stuff on here, I think. Oh, we better talk to Aru over this. Oh, I've got the wrong guy. We'll only talk to the boss.
Please, Hunter, free me from this accursed cage.
Sorry, guys, I've just left my speakers on again. Let me just mute those quickly. Have a look at my beautiful desktop. Hey, Massive, how's it going? You looking forward to the weekend? Okay. Oh.
Please, Hunter, free me from this accursed cage. Cassandra.
Yeah.
She is
weird.
no more. The woman who gave me a new soul. The woman I loved. The sweet girl once ruined by her demonic brother.
Is that how you spelled demonic? I didn't know it had an A in it at the end. It had to be done, Ahu.
I know. Though it pains me still. All I can do is remind myself that the true Cassandra died the day Brachus took her down into his dungeons. Still, to remind oneself is easy. To accept is not.
Absolutely. Oh, congrats on the A-level diploma, Massive. Good stuff. Okay.
But let not my torn heart belittle your triumph, Hunter. The Lich is no more, and these woods will wake from a nightmare spun over centuries. I thank you for freeing me and freeing Phantom Forest. Now please, let me return to the shelter plain and gather my thoughts. It has been a long, tough day.
I can still turn him into a cat permanently if that's what he would like.
What a journey this has been for Ahu.
Finally, it has come to an end, if a bittersweet one.
But now, well, he can turn into a cat at will, so maybe he's better off as he is now. Okay, we need to go to the shelter plane too. The end of time. We can trigger some of these bloodstones. Homestead Hall. We basically need to get new his zip zap out. We'll go and speak to Aru. Or Ahu. I don't know how to pronounce it. Should know by now, shouldn't I? We'll trigger the bloodstones, which should. They're all sat here quite nicely. I'll just go and talk to him, because he might want turning into a cat still.
How can I help you, my friend?
I've learned about the relationship between Zandalore and the Witch Sisters. You told me... Oh, no. I've obtained some stasis firm. It, along with your cat form, is yours if you wish it.
Source Hunter. Words fail me, like they should a mere animal. Consciousness I will never be able to leave behind, but the taint of humanity all the more. Thank you. For every star in the sky, may the divines bless you. Nothing can deny my true self now. I am Cat.
I don't know. I quite liked him when he was Manimal. Does anyone remember that? That's a series from the 80s. Manimal.
Source Hunter, welcome, welcome.
We didn't even get a massive bunch of XP for that. I am quite disappointed. He doesn't have an Earthquake skill book, does he? I have suddenly found... Oh, let me always buy these. I never have enough of these. I have suddenly found a new appreciation for Earthquake spells. I'll just take it. Take the cash. I'll take my leave. Right. So from that moment, we can also use bloodstone, and these should be quite obvious to find. There, I've got loads.
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
Does that just grant us XP? Oh, and a new thing open. Excellent. This is what I've been lacking.
My friends, we come to it
Here we
at
go.
last.
Oh, it's the last one.
All of the missing threads have been rewoven, and the canvas is clear for the first time in eons. The final mystery may at least reveal itself. The final thread of your memory may be restored. Let us watch.
The Guardians had failed. Source was tainted, the Void was loosed, and all that stood between Rivellon and annihilation was Astarte herself. Overcome by guilt, they hoped to undo their failure by undoing reality itself. And so, they ripped their threads from the tapestry of time, so becoming unknown to history and unknowing of themselves for all
Really?
eternity.
That's the reason. They were embarrassed. So they tore out the pages
As their
of that book.
threads fell to Rivellon like shooting stars, they hardened into crystals the people called Starstones.
3 out of 4 have already been reinstated, and now the last of the elemental shall rejoin its illustrious masters. Glory be unto them, and glory be unto you.
Thank you. Let me have a look at Pan's master. Sorry, I should be on. I want to have a look at Pan's abilities here. I might deadly spores or summon a poison slug. I mean, deadly spores is loads of fun. So is that. Do I want earthquake instead?
Well, aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
I wish I could like trade a couple of these for a master slot.
Well,
I'd happily give away that and that.
What wonder awaits you?
Poison slug. Well, let's go and see if the book's available. If the book's not available, this isn't an option. But we've got a little bit of talky talk.
So the
first.
souls within us intentionally tore themselves from the tapestry of time.
Hey Will, how's it going? We had issues getting started earlier, which was really weird. It's like half an hour ago. I could not. I was having like 50% drop frames just from the stream starting thing. And now it's 0, so we finally got going. But welcome back. And you think that's a childish and petty thing to do? Yeah, I agree. The Guardians, that was not what I was expecting to find here. That they tore the threads of time out and the history out and everything else. That they were just ashamed of what they did. I thought those threads would have been torn out and hidden by some form of evil. But I guess it's a twist and turn, and I guess it means that even those who aren't human are slightly human. They get embarrassed.
Do you really think
okay.
he'd let me in on it in advance if he'd been planning an affair with your
Look what
sister?
happened. They killed themselves in the most thorough manner possible, only to bring more grief. Oh, I don't know about that. It wasn't the honourable thing to do. No, the honourable thing to do would have been trying to fix the mess. Okay, I'm going for that one.
And look what happened. They killed themselves in the most thorough
Hey,
manner
Indigo.
possible, only to bring more grief through Starstone.
So,
It was a show of weakness indeed. They could have tried to make amends, but no. They just had to obliterate themselves.
vindictive. Honest, I think. I wouldn't say that was vindictive. Right, let's have a look. Let's pile through. I want to go through the earth one. The Hall of Stone. It's bound to be that, isn't it? Hall of Frost. Hall of the Wind. Wait, hang on. Is the earth one the one we've not actually been through yet? Yeah, it might be.
Rocks and forests.
Kind of forget.
This is a plane worthier than Earth elemental, all right.
A kernel of serenity.
Guardians,
Ah.
I ask of you, what are you doing? What good can come of your misguided actions? I have tried to warn you. I have tried to be your friend by pointing toward the one great truth. that is the voiced dragon, and say, relent. For you have failed before, and you shall fail again.
Please don't give me the all this has happened before and all will happen again speech.
Why is it so difficult for you to accept that which is inevitable? All things must pass away, even time itself.
I'd take this guy much more seriously if his name didn't... I didn't keep reading his name as the Trifle. You know, a custard and cream fruit-filled dessert that's delicious. Isn't really like a big menacing demon sort of aura to me. The Trifle.
Sit ye down, rest, be weary no longer. Acquiesce in the embrace of oblivion, in which there is nothing but the equality and the harmony of non-existence. A blessing awaits beyond the end of time. Accept it, for it is yours to receive.
That's exactly what the Guardians did. They rage quit instead of taking initiative and responsibility. I like that. Rage quit.
He has tried to be our friend. That word has truly lost all meaning.
A blessing awaits beyond the end of time. Death's blessing, yes, but no more.
Mortar and...
The spirit of Father Nature came to me in a dream last night, and he told me to welcome you. Can't you tell? I'm the universe, you're the universe, we're all the universe. It's a beautiful thing, to be sure.
Pete is an earth elemental called Pete, and he's stoned.
I noticed you were bringing this place in close contact with the spirit of nature, and I thought to myself, that's where I belong. Thanks for putting me up.
Hey, where's the man? We wanted to hear the thanks for putting me up, man, at the end of that. We've got a hippie earth elemental. I'd like to train in earth
With
magic.
utmost pleasure, my friend. The Earth's knowledge is meant to be shared.
Did he just say the earth's knowledge? Right, earthquake. Oh. Poison slug. Earth elemental. I don't have earth elemental. I think that's, it says it requires level 15. Oh, it can't be a master spell, surely. Oh, it could be, because the poison slug was one. Earth absorption. Don't tell me he doesn't have earthquake. I was so wanting earth. He does. He has it. Okay, I'm buying it. I'm going to do away with the poison slug. Although the poison slug is fun. Deadly spores is too much fun not to have. That causes some massive explosions. Give me the earthquake one. That's cool. Oh, give me some... I'll take some poison arrows as well. They're quite good. Do we need to sell anything? It's going to turn out that I've actually got an earthquake skill book. Okay, let's put that back. I'll just take the poison arrows. Thank you very much. Oh, so that's sorted out then.
May the Earth's vibrations rock you gently.
I think he consumed some cracked rocks accidentally. He's consumed something. Some mushrooms or something. You're going to miss the boppings delivered by the slug. The slug was fun, but this, with its massive damage that this does, this is far too good to pass up on. Especially when you poison yourself. How did I poison myself at that? Oh, I think he got whopped in the face by one of the orbs. A minor problem. Follow it up with that. Combone. Look at that. It's so much fun. I can't. The slug, I can... I'll be sad to see the slug go. I can always walk back here and buy him again. I wish I could get an extra master slot. I wonder if there's a way of doing that somehow. It would be cool. So I need to forget... This is a shame, but I need to forget the slug. The poison slug. Okay, and I need to learn... I think it's that one. Yeah, that. I mean, this is really good. It is seriously good, especially when there's a huge area. 300% chance to set knockdown status. 320 from the high intelligence. And Pan's got the skill points to do it as well, so it's there. Right, let's nip back through. Off we go. Just a menacingly glowing crystal demon with a voice like a poisonous velvet cake. Nothing suspicious there at all. Oh, velvet cake. Velvet cake. I mean, maybe not a poisonous velvet cake, but yeah, I quite like velvet cake. Right, so that's Tad. We use another one of these earth crystals. Sorry, a bloodstone.
As powerful as it is sinister.
There he goes. Let's see where he goes next. This is us just finishing this area up here now. Apparently, I should have been using these all along. But it unlocks these portals, of which we've got several more to do yet.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from home, is it not?
Does that not open that up? I'd like to update you on my progress. That one?
Did you? Most wonderful.
No, we've done that one.
But first, you should go to Hunters.
Well, I'll just do that as well.
You'll have to redouble your. It shall be my pleasure.
Have I done this? We've seen that the Trife tricked Astarte into tricking us. According to what we saw, the Guardians fled when the Void was unleashed. We failed not once but twice in our duty. Have we said that?
Deceived, yes. You fled, yes. But look at you now, Source Hunter. You are returned, nearly at least, to your former glory, your former duty.
So actually, now that we look at it like this, whenever we use a Starstone, or indeed a Bloodstone, and we see the energies go back into us, it's essentially the souls of those Guardians returning. So the more we use them, the more we... or the more the souls of the Guardians are restored, maybe the more powerful we become. Okay, that's kind of knits together a bit.
Tirelessly do you work against the Void's encroachment, and for this we can only be grateful, no matter what the past has held.
What do you make of the tale about Starstone you've told us?
I can but conclude the Guardians must have felt an overwhelming amount of guilt for their perceived failings. Why else would they scatter their very souls to the wind? We may not have a clear picture as yet of their true involvement in the fall of Astarte, but what we can finally put beyond doubt is how pieces of their very souls, your very souls, are being turned into bloodstone and used by the Immaculates to commit atrocities.
That's a good point.
They are your enemies, and therefore are they enemies of time. The worst kind of people, those.
We've seen about the Trife trick in Astarte. I think we've done that.
I think he is an ancient being.
Yes, we've read that one.
We know he longs for a return.
We've learned
to
about the
a
generals.
How very right you are. These thoughts have been bubbling in my
Yeah, we've done those.
like
We've talked about those.
said to the
Right.
operator. Shoot.
What's about the rooms we've discovered? Anything new there? Don't think there's anything new there. Teller's Secrets, End of Time, Forge, Plane of the Wind. Oh, hang on, we haven't talked about these. We unlocked a room dedicated to an Earth Elemental.
Yes, the Hall of Stone. Strong as the heart of mountains, durable as
The Fire of Brimstone, the Plane of the Wind.
The Hall of Tempest.
Is there an ice one?
I
think we've talked about everything there.
She can teach you many
Oh,
valuable.
Frost.
Got it in one.
Right.
Perhaps it will inspire
Change the
you
subject.
too.
Take my leave. Does that open? That doesn't open. Right, okay, let's zap another Bloodstone.
Aren't you going to leap through? Who knows what wonder awaits you?
I would love to, but it's not opened up, you nonce. Oh, hang on. That's an inactive one. The Forbidden Zone.
Who knows what wonder awaits you?
That looks like it's actually working. I mean, it's Have I been to the Forbidden
Do you
Zone?
have a moment, my friends, to indulge an old...
Yes.
I want you to know that I have been giving your history a lot of thought. For any historian worth his salt duly contemplates the events he records and researches.
So many people playing Ghosts of Tsushima. Are you interested in playing it? I am largely interested. I would love to play it, but I don't have a PS4, sadly. And I'm not buying one just for that game. Although, looking at it, it is the sort of game that would tempt me to buy a console just to play it. But, I mean, it might come to PC one day, like the Yakuza games have, and like other... I mean, I can imagine a year or two down the line. It's not a PS5 one, though, so it's not like the big name that would force you to buy a PS5. So, I don't know, though. No, I mean, it might come to PC one day. It looks really good, though. It looks like a better Assassin's Creed. If Assassin's Creed made, like, Assassin's Creed Samurai version, it looks like a better version of that. Assassin's Creed's getting old now. I honestly feel it is. But it does look good. A few issues with camera and stuff in it, but I really love the look of it. I'd love to play it. Okay, so this was a story thing I needed to trigger to get this portal open. I thought I was doing it by talking to him, but no.
It is my solemn conclusion that you have been treated rather harshly, and that the harshest punishment of all was delivered unto you by your very own hands.
Well, you know, we do like to beat ourselves.
For tell me true, what are humans worth, even if they ascend to the status of demigod, if they be void of all doubt, if they question unfailingly their duty?
Okay, fair point.
The demon abused a most primal emotion, and because of that, that emotion has been dubbed a weakness. Nay, I say, it is not. Indeed, it will save us yet, be it in the very last nick of time.
He has a lot of faith in me here.
So, chipper up, eh? Not like the near impending end of all is entirely your fault.
He is massive, a budget Yoda. That is exactly what Zigzags is. Ah, nice. That's what's open. But this one says the Forbidden Zone, and
Well, aren't you going to leap through?
I am stood right in front of it. Let's just get this little chat done. Okay. Why can I not? There.
At least Zigzag seems to think we Guardians aren't utter failures.
Let's agree with him.
Bless his heart, for he is right. Doubt is not a blight, but a blessing.
I couldn't agree more. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we didn't fail at all. That may have been the gods' conclusion, but it isn't mine.
Yes, we won't accept our failure. It was a stunning success. This man has a place in the PR department of any government, I would say. It wasn't a failure. Our response to this crisis wasn't a failure. In fact, looking at it this way, it was a blessing that everything went to shit. How long do I think the game will last? This one, I might finish it tonight.
A chapel.
We'll
and
see.
A truly beautiful one at that.
We'll see.
I have the feeling it has long since been abandoned by the gods, though.
I don't know how long the final encounter through the Temple of Doom is going to last, but I will get to that temple. I'm certain of it. What's up next? Over the weekend, I plan on, whether I finish this tonight or not, over the weekend, I'll be starting a new Hearts of Iron 4 historical playthrough.
Guardians in whose hands rests the fate of all, I know he, the usurper, the instigator, has been trying to charm you. Charm you like he once did us both before.
Yeah, to be honest, we've only got your word for that, Starty, and you were the one that actually charmed us.
Do not listen to him. Do not listen. For every sound he makes is another vocalization of deceit. And what is more, a ruse to mark his weakness.
And what is his weakness?
First he seems to mock you. Then he seems to menace you. Then he seems to mesmerize you. But all the while, what he really does is fear you. His desire has been long in the making. The freedom among the void that is his unfathomable dream. But I have stopped him once,
and you can do so again.
So there's going to be some encounter with the trifle at some point.
You have pieced yourselves back together, Guardians. You are greater now, perhaps, than you ever were. The maw of the void is chomping with big black teeth. But there is still time to kill the beast.
Kill everything.
Rise up, Guardians. Stand up. Come to me at the center of the maelstrom and stand by me.
Our enemies fear us.
And well they should. We'll hit the void in the jaw yet, and put a halt to its ceaseless devouring of creation.
So, massive area effect, poison, fireball, meteor, earthquake, hailstones, machine gun arrow, dead. Just dead. They should fear us. Yeah, so what I'll be doing going forward is playing a different game at weekends to what I am during the week. So, like, I mean, this one's gone on a long time. It's been a big game. But newer games, I like to try and play to get through to complete them, so I can review them reasonably quickly after release. There's not so much rush with this, but then to break things up, so people who follow the channel who maybe don't like whatever I'm playing through the week, we'll throw on something different at weekends. So Hearts of Iron 4 is going to be my weekend game until we finish that next playthrough, and then we'll reassess, look at something different. Like Witcher 1 and Witcher 2 would be a great game to have as a weekend game. An old one, it's not going to get as many viewers, which I don't care about, but I really want to play it. But it'll be interesting. It'll be a break from whatever I happen to be playing through the week at that time. Witcher 1, Witcher 2, they're on that list. Maybe Odyssey at some point, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I've got to say I'm not super hyped to play that after coming off Origins. Kind of disappointed with Origins. Oh, chest. Loot. Let's go get it. Witcher 2 is nice for the weekends. Yeah, I want to play the whole Witcher franchise again. Not too much of a rush to get back to 3, although I love that game. Having just played it, I'd like to leave it longer so I can forget more of it. So when I play through it again, it's you get that beautiful surprise experience and joy out of it. We'll take the poison bottle. It's always nice that when you forget things, so it's like a pleasant surprise when you watch it again. Like I had a mate who used to watch loads and loads of films, but he was always stoned. He was always stoned watching them. And he says he did it on purpose. A, because he likes getting stoned. But B, because every time he watches a film, it's like watching it for the first time. He can't remember what happened. So what's in this chapel? Ooh. Dragon scale armor sounds amazing. Let's see what we've got here. Identify. Witcher 2 is quite short. It is, but then there's 2 playthroughs. Immunity to burning. Alright, I'm going to send that to the tank, because we might meet something that gets very hot. Although that's not a lot of special... Burning isn't the worst thing. There could be more special stuff on that, really, if I'm honest. For the level that was required to identify it. You don't like the gameplay in Witcher 1. It's a very different system from what I can gather. Is Witcher 1. It's very much...
This too must...
By the sins of the Seven, can it be? You, Guardian, and General before that.
Oh, I forgot to read the ancient diary in the Earth Zone. We need to go back and do that. Don't let me forget. With whom do I have the honour?
Has time erased all memory of me? It is I, Alessa, the general who stood by your side when the Void Dragon first plagued our world so very long ago. 3 of us faced our foe that day. Only 2 lived to tell the tale.
Oh, sorry to hear that. What happened to you?
You stared the Void straight in the eye and saw oblivion reflected back at you. You broke, panicked, and it took me the very depths of my magic to rally you once more.
Is that so? I don't believe that.
Rally you I did, but I was spent, and the dragon did not hesitate. Thus I perished in the jaws of the void.
I don't think I believe this. I think she was one of the ones responsible for some mischief. I don't trust this. Maybe it's true, I don't know. Let me beg your forgiveness. No one was without fear, but at least we were victorious in the end. Well, I'll go for the forgiveness route.
Then let me beg your forgiveness for our breakdown, which cost you your life.
Indeed.
Indeed. We're sorry we failed you, Alessa. Praise be that you restored our courage.
There is nothing to be sorry about, Guardian. I did what had to be done, and after that, so did you.
Maybe we should have been wearing that immunity to fear armor that we've been picking up all the way along. Then none of this would have happened and she wouldn't be dead.
Aye, you did your duty and more. You gave up the rank of general to become something greater, something immortal. Guardian, protector of the God Box, protector of all creation.
Oh, spelling mistake, typo. Move on before anyone spots it.
Oh, how terrible it must have been to be betrayed. To hear Astarte whisper, to falter ever so briefly and see the dragon rise anew.
She was dead. How does she know about all this? That was our darkest hour. To err is human, but we were immortals. We failed. The Trife, Astarte, they were plotting against us. We were betrayed. We were betrayed.
Yes, we were betrayed. And how? The Trife, Astarte? They were plotting against us. No wonder our resolve failed.
We'll go for something different.
Be that as it may, it was a moment of weakness that we are paying for still. Long as the Void lives, all of existence remains under threat.
You shouldn't blame yourself.
Blunt,
It would be an
considerate.
injustice to do so. You undertook a task, after all, that the Seven themselves should have presumed. And where are they now, these allegedly all-powerful gods? Cowering in a distant universe, no doubt. But you are here, ready to face your fear yet again. Destined, I am sure, to succeed at long last. To succeed and save time and space forever.
Well, forever is a long time.
Your moment is nigh. The moment of final failure or final triumph. I know what shall be. Your time has come. The Void is destruction. You are creation. The greater force that will best a lesser foe.
Everyone's like really bigging us up here.
Another whisper of our past. Another in a long line of the Void's wretched victims.
Come what may,
Oh, look at the eyes.
we'll avenge them.
Look at the eyes. Great thing about Witcher 2 is you get at least 2 playthroughs. Yeah, that's what I heard. That you make a decision fairly early on in the course of the story. And that decision will either go down that path or that path. And they are completely different. So I gather. But I don't know. I mean, I haven't watched any of it and I haven't played through it. So this looks like... don't know whether I want to do this. Obviously, we have to do this.
Why? You're home. How long it's been? Centuries? Eons? Since you come to me in search of salvation. But I have not changed nearly so thoroughly as you have. My offerings remain the same, dear protector. As have my prices.
What do you have to offer?
Potions of great and incomparable strength, dear protector, as ever. During the Great War, you found full resistance to the elements quite useful. Perhaps history will repeat itself.
What's he got? Just huge, massive resistances. An idea of cost? 8 grand. That's a lot. What I think we'll do, because I have no idea what we're going to have to meet, is when we come to the final fight, if we need these, we'll just travel back and get them. I don't see there's much point in me having these in stock. Unless I... Actually, how much is 4 of each? Then I can put... 4 grand. We're going to spend 20 grand here. I was thinking of having 1 on each character. It's too much work to split up. Let's see if we can manage without. If we come back and rob him, that'd be nice. Go through some different things in Witcher 2. We see different things when you make your decision. It's quite early. Seems that irresponsibility is a common thing that so-called gods and such beings share in common. Just like humans. Yeah, there's a lot of irresponsibility in this. He's run off. Can we go down this one? The Forbidden Zone. I mean, it's not active, but it kind of is active. No, it refuses to work because we've got a cog on it, but it's not actually fully active. So, did Zip Zap run off over here? These are all active already. Oh, that must mean that we are where we need to be. Unless there's the inner chamber. Can we do that one? Well, let's go up here. Let's activate another one of these bloodstones. I think there's at least one left on some character. Maybe we've got a couple, I don't know. Oh, we've got a couple, so let's use this.
Bloodstone, as powerful as it is sinister.
I'm thinking I might save at least one for like healing and stuff, but at the same time they're quite nice to level up with. Right then, who have we got? Let's see who we can talk
How
to.
can I help you, my friend?
Nothing.
How might I serve our mission?
Talk about what I've discovered here at the end of time.
Threads
Anything there?
I weave and
Oh,
tales
Earth
I
Elemental. We need to go and
see.
see the Earth Elemental, don't we?
All will I tell?
Did innocent beings die for them bloodstones? I don't know.
Good to see you on the shelter plane. A home away from her.
We have got now the fix for
What's
her
the word,
link.
Source Hunter?
Let's discuss the Soul Forge.
You found the spell.
Yes,
Source Hunter, you may well be Rivellon's greatest hero.
of course.
Now we must find my sister and rejoin our souls. I'm certain this entire matter can be healed.
Okay, I'll take my leave. Right, so we kind of know where we're going. We're going into that temple after we've been down the Hall of Stone again. I think it's just to go and read the book. I don't think it'll matter, but we'll go and find out. Where are we? I notice how this one's much smaller and we don't have to walk as far to find the guy. I wonder if by this point the developers just thought, oh, bollocks to it. Let's just put him near the entrance. We've done enough. My friend and ally. It couldn't be, but of course it was. The one I was to marry, her child, Alessa's child. There simply is no escape from the past. At first I rode headlong into battle, hoping the enemy's sword would do what I could not. Then came the distractions of power, to no avail. I must admit the truth to myself, here on paper, like I almost did in my previous letter. 3 of us faced the Void Dragon, and 2 of us, myself included, were overcome by terror. When it truly mattered, when the fate of worlds hung in the balance, we failed our duty. It was she who restored our fraying minds. Talking about Alessa then. Oh, such mighty wizardry I had never seen. But it spent her, weakened her, and the void preys on the weak. It killed her before we could strike back. Only then did we cage it. We won. We saved the world. We were heroes. We can be heroes. No, we were cowards when the moment came. Now all I can do is become a guardian. It is the only way, both to serve and to forget. I'm not certain you feel the same. So that's why, this is why they became guardians in the first place, I think. They gave up the being mortals and all the lovely delights that there is available to a mortal. They were guilty that they ran away and let Alessa die, and that's why they agreed to become guardians to make up for their failure there. Alright, that's interesting. It's filling in more of the story and what went on, and it explains a few things, and I quite like that. It's good, I think. Think you need to sacrifice something to turn a Starstone into a Bloodstone? You do, or other people do. So maybe they sacrificed a mushroom or something. You know, these could be vegan bloodstones. Maybe. The missing threads. Let's see. Their threads fell to Rivellon and became Starstones. A Source Hunter's journey. Discovered a great chapel and a general's tale. I think we need to go in there then. But what I can do, we'll just go back. I might just use the rest of these bloodstones up. I mean, we've got other means of healing, haven't we, for combat, so. Been ages since you've heard David Bowie. Sure my rendition didn't do any favours to him. Okay, let's just trigger another one. And if at any point... What are they under? Are they under miscellaneous? Nope. Magical?
Time.
Magical.
One wouldn't think time
Bloodstone,
itself would include
as powerful
so many
as it is
threads
sinister.
dangling
I don't know if we need to pick up the inert ones. I mean, extra XP is nice.
his instincts overcome him.
So that's all there.
Time and void. He wouldn't, would he?
That's me done. That's me used everything. And now we nip off to right to the end, the Source Temple entrance. We might not have got enough. There are more to find. There are hidden ones, and if we need hidden ones, we go and buy them or buy the maps to them from the Teller of Secrets. Where's the way through here? Here we go. What will be next week's game? I don't honestly know. I'm still trying to work that one out. If we don't, for whatever reason, if we don't finish this tonight, I run out of time, or it looks like it's been a lot longer than I expected, we'll be continuing this, but I will have it finished at some point next week, if not tonight. I don't know, I'm still working on that. I can't decide what I want. I might come into ownership of something new over the weekend. I don't know.
Once more, a great power graces the Temple of Source.
I wish to enter this inner chamber.
God, divine,
yes.
You are whole once more, restored to your former glory and power. Ready are you for what lies beyond. Ready are you to illuminate the darkness.
Again, with all the whole lot of faith in me here. A waypoint shrine. Okay. Menacing looking face. Click. I don't like clicks. Clicks suggest things are going to blow up in my face. Well, we have a special key which might open that. But not that one. There's going to be something with these lights. And what else? Let's go and see what we've got. More doors up here. Explore our possibilities. Well, let's just examine. Yeah, I thought it was going to be that. So we either have the right key or we don't. Ooh, a candle. Do we light all the candles in the summoning circle? 299 ways to wisdom. I think we'll take a look at that. You don't have time for most of the suggestions listed in this book. I wonder. Jaw the skull. Bookshelf. Here of all places. There's obviously going to be something through those doors. It's empty. I mean, I suggest we light the candles. What do you reckon? Summoning circle. What could possibly go wrong? Am I doing the business, YouTube business wrong? I don't like the clicks. Speaking of YouTube, I'm having to think of a minor sort of rebrand, not a major rebrand. Because I'm focusing on game reviews on the main channel. Oh, the Ritual of Devotion. This looks like it's important.